Hello friends and welcome back to our channel once again. So as you are well aware from the title itself that today we are going to do the analysis of the insider information report that is publicly available on the NSE's website. Yeah, you guys heard me right. The insider information is publicly available on the NSE's website. Okay, so let me just quickly give you a brief that this particular report gets updated on a daily basis, and our aim by doing the analysis of this report is to make a watch list for our swing trading. Now, since this report gets updated on a daily basis on NSE, then we also have to do this analysis on a daily basis. Now, before moving any further, let me just give you a quick disclaimer that this video is only for educational purpose and I'm not suggesting any buy or sell signal in any particular stock. Okay, so as you can see right now on my computer screen that I am on the NSE's website home page. Now I will direct you from where you could download the report of the insider information of today. Okay, so scroll down a little bit and locate the corporate announcements tab right here. Click on the view all. Now next scroll down a little bit and locate the insider trading. That's what we were looking for. Click on it, and now as you can see in this particular row there are multiple time frames available including the custom dates, but my aim is to make a watch list for my swing trading. That's why I will consider the 3 months data. Okay, so once it gets refreshed, click on this particular download button and an Excel file would be downloaded. Now I have already downloaded that, so I'll go ahead and open it. Now, the name of the Excel file itself shows that of which dates this particular Excel file includes the insider trading information. So as you can see on my screen that it is from 8th of September to 8th of December. That is exactly 3 months. Okay. Uh, so again, while I'm making this video, it is 8th of December and it is 6:55 p.m. right now while I'm recording the video. So all the information would be according to that particular time and date. Okay. So moving ahead, we guys don't have to get worried by seeing this huge spreadsheet. We don't have to crunch each and every detail present in the worksheet. We will apply several filters before even starting the analysis. Okay, so let me just apply the filter. Okay, so the first two filters would be on the category of person and the mode of acquisition. Okay, the selected columns right now on my computer screen. So okay, I want the category of person to be promoter and promoter groups only. So I will delete all the rows except those two. Okay, now once I have done that, next I would want to apply the filter on the mode of acquisition column, the selected one right now on my computer screen, and I'll want the mode of acquisition to be as market purchase only, nothing else. I don't want interstate transfer, ESOP, market sale, pledge creation, etc., etc. I only want market purchase as my criteria. Now I will delete all the rows except those two. For now I would remove the filters. I don't need them right now. Okay, now as you can see in this spreadsheet we have 10 or 12 columns right now, but I don't want all the columns to do the further analysis. I would only need the A column and the value of security column, that is the K column. Now why I'm considering the value of security is because that I want to study the actual flow of money in the market, and that's why I'm considering the value of security. So let's go ahead and delete all the columns except those two. Okay. Now once we have done that, let me just widen the symbol column. You might notice that there is a repetition in the symbols. Godrej India, then Lexus, then NRB bearing. Now for doing our further analysis, this redundancy would make the analysis quite complex for us. So that's why I would want a consolidated form of data on this particular table. So I'll select the whole table I'll add it. I want the top row and I want the left column. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Now, if you guys want to know that what this consolidated data tool in the Excel does, then I would recommend you to go and check out the Google. Okay. Explaining that is beyond the scope of this particular video. Okay. So now I'll apply the filter again. Now, I would consider doing the analysis only for those stocks for which the value of security is greater than or equal to 1 crore. Now, this lower bound of 1 crore is according to my rules. You could change this lower bound by 80 lakhs, 90 lakhs, or whatever number you seem fit best for your analysis. So I will sort it from largest to smallest and delete all the symbols which have a value of security less than 1 crore. Now, once we have done that, I'll copy all the symbols, and now the purpose of this particular Excel sheet has been served, and we will move back to the insider trading master sheet that we have been maintaining. Now, if you guys want to know that how I created this insider trading master sheet from scratch, then I would highly recommend you to go and check out the playlist of trading on insider information on my channel Hustle Trader. I would provide you the link below in the description box, and also you could click on the I button to reach to that particular playlist. Okay, so now I will paste all the symbols that have been copied from the last last Excel sheet. Now, please ignore the change of the colors of the cell. I'll just explain you in a couple of minutes. Okay, now, first of all, what is the need of maintaining a master sheet? Now, as I mentioned in the starting of the video itself, that we have to do, since this report gets updated on a daily basis, we also have to do this analysis on a daily basis. Now, as you might notice that by filtering till now, we have almost 100 stocks in our list. Now, it is not possible for us, or it is not quite feasible for us to do the analysis of all 100 stocks on a daily basis. So that's why I maintain a master sheet through which I could tell that for which stocks I have already done the analysis. So for those stocks, I can skip the analysis. Now I'll apply a quick conditional formatting which will tell me that for which stocks I have already done the analysis. Okay, so as you can see, after applying the conditional formatting, there is only one stock for which I have not done the analysis, and I will do the analysis today for only this particular stock. So let me just copy this down and uh, paste it in the master column, as you might call it. Now, once I have done that, I'll delete this column. Okay, now let's start doing the analysis of Bhageriya. Okay, so for doing the analysis, I'll copy this down. I'll go to the tab from where we downloaded the insider trading report. You can locate the company right here, paste this, and click on the Bhageriya Industries Limited. Okay, now once you have done that, click on the Bhageriya symbol. Now, scroll down a little bit and locate the corporate information. Click on it. Now, we have to check four things, namely the shareholding patterns. Second one is SaaS regulation. Third one is promoter encumbrance. These three are the compulsory criteria that we would check. Now, the last one is an optional one, that is the financial results, and I might sometimes ignore that. So, okay, so let me just quickly tell you that what all parameters we are going to check in these particular criteria. So, for the shareholding patterns, I would check that the latest shareholding of promoters and promoter groups that has been reported to the NSE should be greater than 50%. Yeah, you guys heard me right. It should be greater than 50%. Even it is 49.9%, we would discard it. Now, if you want to know that why I'm considering the 50%, then again I would recommend you to go and check out the playlist Trading on Insider Information. In that I have explained in great detail about what numbers, what lower bounds mean. Okay, so as you can see, the latest shareholding of promoter and promoter group for Bhagaria Industries is 70.48%, so it passes this particular criteria. Next one would be SAS regulations. Okay, so in SAS regulation, to pass this particular criteria, there should not be any selling reported in the last 6 months from the date when we are doing the analysis. There should not be any selling reported by any institutional investor or any promoter or promoter groups. Okay, so as you can see in the quantity sold column and the broadcast date and time, 20th March 2019 was the most recent date at which the selling was reported. So it passes our criteria because it is beyond the time frame of 6 months. So okay, it passes this particular criteria too. Now the third one is promoter encumbrance detail. In the promoter encumbrance detail, our column of interest would be the percentage of shares pledged. The percentage of shares pledged according to my rules should be 0%. Now you could again change this number to 1%, 2%, or 3%, but according to my rules I consider it to be as 0% only. So this particular stock passes all the three um, all the three criterias that we have set, all the three compulsory criteria to be specific. So okay, now the last would be the financial results. Before checking the financial result, let me just tell you the color coding that I use in the insider trading master sheet. So if a particular stock passes all the three compulsory criterias that we just checked a minute ago, then and fails to pass the criteria of earnings per share, then we color code it as yellow. If it passes all the four criterias including the three compulsory ones, then we mark the stock as green, and if it fails to pass any one of the compulsory criteria, then I mark it as red. Okay, so what it needs to pass the criteria of financial result. So the earnings per share, or to be specific, the latest earnings per share that has been reported, edited, audited, or unaudited, doesn't matter. The latest earnings per share that has been reported should be a positive number. So let's go ahead and check the financial result. So as you can see, the latest earnings per share for this particular stock is 3.70 rupees. We don't For this analysis, it actually does not matter that how small the earnings per share is. As long as it is a positive number, we are well and good to move forward. Okay, so since it passed all the four criterias, then we mark it as green. Let me just use the format painter. Yeah. Now, the analysis has not been completed. We have to do the analysis further. Uh, so as you can see in this column B, in front of some of the uh, symbols, or to be specific, in front of those symbols which have been marked as yellow and green, we have some numbers mentioned. So these are the prices or the average prices at which the promoters made an entry to this particular stock. Now, if we decide to buy this stock, our aim should be to buy to the price nearest to the average price at which the promoters bought the share. So how would we calculate that? So for that, we'll go back to our tab from where we downloaded the insider trading report. Now, we would download the insider trading report of Bhagaria Industries Limited only. So we'll select the 3 months data because the Bhagaria Industries Limited has already been selected, and we will click on this download button and an Excel file would be downloaded. I have already downloaded it, so I'll go ahead and open the Excel file. Okay, so as you can see, this is the insider trading report of 3 months of Bhagaria Industries Limited only. Okay, now before doing the calculation to reach at the average price, we have to apply the same filters that we applied on the previous Excel sheet. Uh, that is, the category of person should be promoter and promoter groups, and the mode of acquisition should be market purchase only. Sometimes I allow the interstate transfer in case there has not been any entry of market purchase, but since there are all market purchase and are all promoters, then we don't have to delete any particular row. So now let's quickly do the calculations. So for arriving at the average price at which the promoters made an entry, I would sum up the total number of securities and total value of security, and then I will divide the total value of security by total number of security. Now this gives me a average price at which the promoters made an entry to this particular stock. Let me just highlight it. Yeah, you can see very clearly it is 130.45 rupees. So before doing anything, I'll just mark it down in our master column, 130.45 rupees. Okay, now let's go back and check at what price it is currently trading. So it is 142. So it is uh, more than the average price we calculated. Now, it is not always possible to make an entry at the stock at the exact average price at which the promoters made the entry. So we have to consider a range of plus minus 3% or plus minus 5%. If the stock falls in that particular range, then we can decide to buy that particular stock. Now, again, the analysis has not been completed. There are few points we have to check before making the buy decision. So we come back to the insider trading report of Bhageriya Industries Limited only. Okay, so there are three columns that represent three dates: the date of allotment and date of intimation. Okay, so now these are the dates at which the promoters bought the particular stock. Now these dates are very important, but what is the importance of these dates is beyond the scope of this video. If you guys want to know that what importance these dates have, then I would recommend you to go and check out the fourth part, only the fourth part of the playlist, Trading on Insider Information. I'll give the link of the fourth part of the video individually in the description box, also in the I button. Okay, so once you check that at what dates they have purchased the share, it is an important information. So after that, what I need you to check, I want you to go and check out the average traded volume of this particular stock. The average you could take of 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, or whatever time frame you seem fit best for your analysis. So I would recommend the average traded volume should be. I sometimes consider the average traded volume to be around 200K or 500K or 600K. It varies. So there is no any fixed number, but I will give you the concept that why I am telling you to go and check out the average traded volume. It is uh, it is important to check the average traded volume because it will give us an idea of the liquidity risk in this particular stock, and it is very important to check out the liquidity risk on any particular stock before making any positions. Okay, so as I can see in my master sheet that no there is no any other symbol for which we have to do this analysis. So that would be all for today. So if you guys are liking that what I am doing here, that I am not just telling you the process of analysis, but I am also doing the whole analysis from scratch for you guys, then do like this video. And if you guys have any doubts, any recommendations, or any suggestions for the video quality, video sound, or anything else, then I would uh, highly appreciate that if you mention them in the comment section below. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.